おすみなおhisashiburi desu ne. Sorry for the long video hiatus. I've had a lot of stuff going on. But I'm back and I'm gonna try to make more frequent videos. This kanji video is gonna have more to do with things like time. So your numbers and the kanji for month and day are kind of gonna be, useful in learning these new 5 kanji later on. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? Alright, so we're going to start off with one that's pretty easy, and that's minute. First, you're going to do 2 flicks, one on the left, one on the right, and then you're going to do a right angle with a hook, boop, and then you're going to go down, and this is minute, pun, or bun, depending on which number it is. And all you have to do is put a number before it, and then that makes the minute counter. So 1分, 2分, 3分, 4分, I think. I don't know, that's something you're going to have to remember later on, or that's something you're going to have to remember with basic Japanese. So again, you do 2 flicks, 1, 2, a right angle, remember that flick at the end, and then you're going to go down kind of straight. Sorry, these are actually very sloppy, I apologize. I don't have a very good mnemonic device for remembering pun, or to be honest, any of the other kanji in this lesson, so I apologize for that. If you know one, or if you can think of one, feel free to comment below and inform us of your superior knowledge. That would be great. So the next one is time, or ji. And the way I remember this one is, first you have to do a long day. Right angle, flip, flip. So you have hi, but it's radicalized so that it's longer. And then you're going to do do. You remember do, ground. So across, down, and across again. So you have day, ground, and then you're going to go across, do a flick, and then you're going to do the little apostrophe right here. So don't forget that little apostrophe. That's kind of, I don't know the proper term for it, but don't forget that little bit right there. So again, you're going to do long hi, and then do, because time will all take us to the same place at the end. Across, down, and flick, and a little flick again. This one I use pretty, I don't want to say pretty often, but often enough that I think it's one of the easier ones to remember. And so this is basically ji, or what was the other? Toki. So this is the kanji that you're going to use for clock and for hour, and all you have to do is put, again, a number in front of this kanji, and you get the hour. So ichiji, or you get the time. So ichiji, niji, sanji, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So when you write things in your planners or your calendars for the year, you can put this next to your appointments, so that you, again, have something to look at. Alright. And this next one is, I think the translation for it is interval, and it's basically, I guess you can say, the space in between. I'm not really sure how better to explain it. This is one that I don't really use that often, and I don't actually know, I don't have very many kanji memorized that use this, but I can tell you how to write it. And it's really easy. You go down, and you're going to do a short right angle, across and across. And for the mirror image, you're going to do down short, a long right angle, across, and across. So it's all basically the same strokes, and then you have the day in between. So actually, when you put toki and this one together, you get, or not toki, you get ji, and this one together, you get jikan, which is hour instead of o'clock. So if you put ichi and then ji and then kan, you get, of course, ichijikan, which is 1 hour. So try not to worry too much about that. And I think there was another one that I tried to remember for this one, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. But the point is more about you guys kind of learning to write it and learning the meaning than anything else. So this is interval, or the space in between. And you remember it because you have the day in between. So again, you're going to do a short length, or a long length, a short right angle, and then 2 to connecting, then a short length, a long right angle, 2 connecting, and then you put the day in between. And that is aida, or kan. Next, we're going to do year. And this is another one that I don't actually have a proper way of remembering it. So if you guys do, please leave a comment, let everybody read it, and let's help each other out. So we're gonna do a cross from up to the left, and then a straight line across, and then we're gonna do another straight line across, short down, connected with another straight line, and then connect it all going down. And that's year. Toshi, or nen. And again, this is just something you can put after you write 2017, which I think in Japanese would be Nisenju Nananen, or something like that. They don't do like in English where we do 2017. They do the full number, 2017. Which is that's cool, I guess. So that's nen, or what was the other one? I think it was toshi. Nen or toshi are what these are. And again, I don't really have a very good way of remembering. It's just I write this next to the year on my calendar just so that I know, okay, this is nen, this is year. And looking, I think, is just as important as writing, seeing it every day. Alright, so this next one is ima, or kon. And then this is, you have the 2, 1, 2 across, and then you're going to go kind of rounded like this. And that's ima, or kon, which is now, or this. So you can put this one next to something like day, or week, or you can even put it next to year, which if you put this one next to year, I think it's kotoshi, or kotoshi, I think so. I don't know. I don't really remember. Year is one of those weird ones. You can't say konen. That's actually something else. But you can say like konnichi this week, konnichiwa, or not this week, this day. Ta-da! And then those are the 5 kanji for this week. We'll write them again, just so that we know that we have the practice. So first of all, we have minute, 1, 2, right angle with a hook, and a slight down. Toki, a long day. The ground, across, all the way down and flick. What's next? Aida, which is interval. Across, short down, long right angle, 2 across, a day in between. Next is nen, or toshi for year. And do a flick, across, across, down, across, and down. And then ima, or kon, which is a home for this place right now. Ta-da! And so those are the 5 that we learned today. And just to show you real quick, this is what I mean. So you can do like san, ji, which is 3 o'clock. That came out really bad. Sanji, and then you add kan, and that becomes 3 hours. And then you can write something like ko, toshi, which is this year. So there you go, stuff that you can use later on in life. Thank everybody for watching. I'll try to have another video out next week. So have a good day. Mata nyang!